Hey guys, this is the third part of the 20 questions video with my roommates and I. I know it really went on quite a while. It would have been a full 28 minutes plus if it had just been one part, but that would have taken forever to upload onto YouTube, and it's not really where I plan on going with things right now. In any case, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and yeah. What is an ideal weekend for you?
Ha ha ha. An ideal weekend?
An ideal weekend.
Wow. How long do I have to do this answer? Should I be concise?
Take as much time as you need, I'll edit it.
Okay, cool. An ideal weekend. It's seeing basically all my friends from the past in doing a whole bunch of really cool activities.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little bit more of a people person, so the people being there is kind of an important part. But it would probably be in Oregon, because Oregon is still the best state that I've been to, I think.
Keep telling yourself that.
I will. And it would be a hike of Kings Mountain, which is in the Tillamook State Forest.
Okay.
And that would be like early morning sunrise, because that's beautiful. You're at a high enough elevation to see everything. And then from there, like there'd be a picnic up there afterwards with all the people. It's kind of a difficult hike though. And then from there we would like paraglide off.
Oh,
And
okay.
yes, because why not, right?
I can't think of a good reason why not.
Exactly. It's an ideal, so
Yeah.
might as well throw it in.
Good point.
And then from there, we would drive over to the Tillamook Cheese Factory, which we wouldn't get cheese, except for squeaky cheese, because they're famous for that.
Squeaky cheese.
Squeaky cheese. You chew it and it actually squeaks. Yes. But we would also get a bunch of ice cream, because their ice cream is on point.
Okay.
Okay. And then from there we'd we'd watch the sunset at the beach, because that's also pretty close, and that's like an ideal day that I've actually done, except for the paragliding part, and except for all my friends being there. And then the second day would be like martial arts all the way.
Oh, okay.
But it would be with like Jackie Chan and Donnie Yen and
You're really going ideal weekend here.
yes, ideal weekend.
Wow.
So I would, talk with them and practice with them and get, like pictures and
Okay.
stuff, and yeah.
Cool. Ask Donnie Yen about what it was like to be in Star Wars.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Your answers have kind of inspired me a little bit, actually. So I do like the idea of, either going to a lake or the ocean with friends, kind of, mid or late afternoon or something, but having more of the morning to myself. Being able to wake up, read the Word, just kind of get up at my own pace a little bit, watch something funny on YouTube or Netflix maybe even. Just generally get ready for the day. And then, spend time with the friends, and then maybe watch the sunset with them or something, and then go out. So this has to be kind of done in Southern California, because we have to go straight from the beach or the lake to the city, because I like the idea of being able to go to the city at night. You may not think this is the greatest state, but we have a cool looking city, bunch of cool looking cities.
Okay,
late at night.
that's true.
We do. And then Sunday would, time in the Word, waking up, Sunday church, and then, eat, gym, and then, spend some more time with friends. Probably in a more mellow, like an inside environment, get to, play something funny, maybe video games or something along those lines. All right, what is the craziest thing you've ever done, and would you do it again?
Ooh. That's really crazy. I've been inside a jet fighter before.
No kidding.
It was in a FA-18 when I did Navy ROTC. And over summer we had a training program in San Diego where we got to check out different communities of the Navy, and one of them was naval aviation.
Okay.
So we got to kind of just be in the kind of cockpit backseat of a fighter, and it's really crazy because I don't remember much of it because I passed out actually.
What?
Yeah, you lose consciousness apparently after 5 Gs. They didn't tell me that.
Oh, okay.
They did, but I probably wasn't paying attention. But what happened was, I guess you have two choices. You can take like the scenic route, where you're just kind of going a nice, cool, like scenic tour of San Diego, or you can do the acrobatics. Me, I was like, I'm probably never going to do this again. I take acrobatics, and the next thing you know, I'm like, I lost consciousness for doing like barrel rolls and stuff.
Oh, hey.
Because of that, I do not like airplanes.
Oh, okay.
I do not ever want to be an aviator or anything like that. No aspirations.
Fair enough. Hats off to people who do that. I would say my craziest thing I've ever done, this is a preview of my testimony, which I haven't really gone into too much with you guys, and I also haven't gone into it on YouTube. But essentially, I had some real problems with my mom growing up, and she was raising me as a single mom. Obviously, single moms go through a lot, but I think that there was a lot that my mom was going through personally. Again, I want to go through that more too. But essentially, so at 16, I decided that I wanted to switch custody. 'Cause my parents are divorced. We've kind of mentioned that. So I decided I wanted to switch custody. My mom was living on the East Coast in Pennsylvania, so I was with her, and this was. I think I had been living with her for about 8 years or so. It was 9 years by the time I finally moved. So essentially, I moved for senior year of high school and beyond, in a lot of ways, changing the course of my life, potentially the course of other lives, depending on how you view ripples and everything. I faced a lot of resistance from my mom. She tried to get people at my school to tell me that it was a terrible idea. So I had all these adults telling me that this was a really bad idea, but I went through with it anyway, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made. So yeah, I would definitely do it again.
Praise God, man.
Yeah, praise God. What are you most thankful for?
In my personal life, it is my relationship with Jesus. That's been like the most like fruitful thing in my life. That has just like brought on so many other things, reaching from my heart outwards.
Yeah,
it's just touched so many areas of my life.
Yeah, I'd say the same, but more just some of the specific stuff that has happened in this past year. I think just getting a more holistic view of our Lord and just understanding that we have a God that wants us to be active too, and there's a love in that, because it's not just, okay, I love you, you're created, you get to just kind of stay here and, look around. No. It's a love that says, I want you to be here, but I also want you to feel what it's like to, not fully, of course, but get a sense of what it's like to be me, to have action, get that, sense of I accomplished something. And I think that, particularly over the summer while I was in Sacramento, I think that was really tremendous in a lot of ways. And last question, what is your biggest regret in life?
Biggest regret in life? That's a loaded question for sure.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I know the answer for sure. The biggest answer is definitely just spending time with my family.
Okay.
Or when, I think just coming from a divorce, when we kind of know that, there are a lot of times where just like family meals where you're sitting down with your parents or your brothers or sisters, whatever. And what I did when I was a kid, or even like a teenager, is I played like video games, or I would just go hang out with my own friends.
Sure.
And even when I was little, my mom only had like one rule on me. It was just like come home before dinner, and I would break that rule a lot. But this idea of like, I really missed out a lot on just key conversations that you're supposed to have. Like I never had like a father-son conversation about girls or anything, or so I think that's just the regret that I realized I wasted a lot of time on video games that I don't even remember.
Sure.
And just a lot of time too. Just I could have. I'm always thinking in my mind like, man, what if I would have done this? Maybe my family would have been together. But I know that's. It says in the Bible, don't necessarily dwell in the past. You can't change it.
What verse is that?
I don't necessarily know the verse. I want to say, Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding."
Yeah.
But in all your ways acknowledge God, and He will direct your paths and make it straight.
Okay.
So I guess in that verse, you just see like, I really don't know like the result of even action decisions I made like years ago. But I just have to trust God, like whether it was good or bad. Like I have to rely on Him to guide me just each step of the way.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
What about you?
What about me?
Loaded question.
Yeah, this is a very loaded question. I have a lot of regrets, to be completely honest. Probably just my biggest is not giving more agency to God earlier in life, just taking things. So Proverbs 3:5, I kind of memorized that in part because that's my natural instinct, is to lean on my own understanding of what makes sense to me. So I did that, even after I came to Christ for years, and that I'll talk about that more in future videos, but that really did a number on me, and I wish I could take a lot of that back.
It's just crazy how, there's so many things we can I wish I could have fixed or done, but
Yeah,
you can't change it, but you can control what you do next.
exactly.
That's all you can do.
All right, thanks so much, Victor.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Pleasure being here.
Well, cool. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. No problem, man.
All right, gotta. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. All right, and hopefully you guys will stick around for some of the more serious videos. And thanks again for watching.
Yeah, bye.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. That was cool.